Welcome back to Confess It, Baby.
Welcome. I was just mimicking you.
I know, I saw your mouth moving over there.
It's just so nice and professionally said.
Yeah, thank you. Listen, guys, it's been a long freaking day, so bear with us in this episode.
For those of you watching, it is nighttime.
Yeah. So our setup was going to be beautiful because
beautiful.
No, it is beautiful, but
we
just can't portray it on camera as much as we wanted to. So if you guys are listening to us, not necessarily watching us in the video form, I'm going to lay out the picture for you. So we are at the Ivy, right? We're on the 39th floor. You see the lights in nighttime during
City
the day.
lights.
You had the sunlight, you had the sunset. We had everything. But our cameras were acting up and like the whole process, the sound outside, it wasn't working out for us. So now we're here. It looks like we have just like a white background and one side is black, but it's actually the balcony view that unfortunately you guys cannot see, but you guys can see it later, right? On our Insta stories.
Most of you know what it already looks like.
But what if we have listeners that are not from Miami?
Google Brickell East Hotel.
Listen, they would have liked to enjoy this view as much as we enjoy it.
They can enjoy the view of us. Look at that, how you drink that Celsius. That's enjoyable.
This has been a lifesaver today. Okay, so
she's had like 3.
Before we got here, I told Ilya, I was like, I need some Celsius, right? So we made a little stop at the gasoline station, and I kid you not, I almost took everything that was on the shelves because
she picked one of every flavor.
I knew I just needed this in my life this week, and I knew I was gonna need it. I needed that extra boost, and here we are.
She's ready for the weekend.
Here we are. I'm ready for the weekend, okay? And talking about the weekend, it is March, as Ileana likes to call it. March
Madness, baby, in Miami, Triple M.
Yes, we have a lot going on this month. And, if you're from the area, that's Miami Music Week. We have Ultra as well. And Ileana, what else we got? Because she had a whole list for March Madness. And now she's not giving me nothing.
So much going on. There's Carnival on the Mile for those of us that are a little bit older and not as fun anymore. Not that I go because I really never go. There is... Why are you putting me on the spot like that? There's just so much going on.
No, is that okay? So before we sat down for this episode, I asked her, I'm like, tell me what's March Madness for you? What are the events going on? And she had a whole list, and now she's giving me.
Yeah, I mean the fair is about to open.
Give me the death stare.
Be there. The fair. You see, there's just so much going on, and I feel like a lot of people were born in March too. So on top of the fact that there's all these events going on, there's also birthday celebrations and dinners.
Yeah, you got a lot. And you got, most importantly, you have spring break. So you have all the college kids going wild and all the high schoolers too. Good times.
It's St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patty's Day.
Which is a whole celebration on its own.
Yeah, but I feel like in Miami, unless you go to like the pubs, there's not really much you do
they do the occasional bar hopping events.
Yeah.
Which for sure during college were a hit. Now it's a little bit different.
Especially in the middle of the week. I'm just tired thinking about it.
Yeah, I'll probably go to Flanagan's. Yeah, I feel like that's a good choice. The spot to celebrate this year.
Yeah, just munch.
Get some rib rolls, my green beer.
I haven't had those rib rolls in so long.
Girl, the last time I had those rib rolls was probably last month. They're so good.
They're so good, but I feel like the last time I ate it was just so greasy that I was like, this is enough for 2 years.
That's the whole point.
I'm not having this for 2 years.
Well, honestly, back to March Madness now because you're making me hungry.
No, I know, guys. We're
I'm feeling guilty for wanting something.
7 p.m. I think this is the latest we've ever filmed, but it's all good.
It feels like a Saturday.
It does, but we're almost there. It's Friday Eve. We're almost there.
It's Friday Eve. It's officially March.
Yes,
We're just gearing up.
So talking about spring break and Miami Music Week, we have some tips for you guys, especially if you're not a local and, you're planning to come to town. I want to say start planning like right now, like today.
Right now.
Like, you're listening
if you don't
to
have
this
a
episode,
hotel room booked, just don't come.
You're screwed unless you have, someone that you know from town and you want to sleep over there. They're going to lend you their big couch, like my friend is right here in Brickell, this big couch where I'm sitting on right now. So, if you have those type of friends, then you're going to be good.
It's time to hit them up.
Just start planning right now. Yeah, if you haven't talked to them in like a few months since like last Miami Music Week, now it's the time, right?
I also feel like this month rips my wallet apart when it comes to fashion and outfits.
Yes.
Because you can't really repeat any. yeah. Let's not even go there because Uber and Lyft these past few days have been
this is a month for them.
Extremely crazy. Extremely crazy.
What they don't make in a year, they're making off in one day.
I think I might just do that for the next few days. Just become an Uber driver.
Yeah, especially Uber Eats too.
You want to do it with me?
Oh, I'm down.
We can do it together. We can film the podcast episodes inside of the Jeep. La cosa está bien mala.
Oh my god, that reminds me of like what's that show that
Carpool
the guy
karaoke?
Yeah. I started doing that.
Oh no, wait, carpool
Singing
karaoke.
the hits.
That one, but there was another one. The one,
which one was it?
The taxi cab one.
No, I don't
in
know
New York,
taxi.
where the random people getting into the cabs would be surprised, and they're like, "Surprise! You're in the blah 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 cab." And then trivia, was it the trivia cab?
I don't know.
And they would ask them questions, and then they would get one phone call, and they could call whoever they wanted.
I've never seen that one.
I'm gonna look it up because it was a great show. But we can do something like that. That'd be fun.
I'm down. It's called hashtag. No, it's fine. We have a third person in the room.
Yes, we do, and it's not
anonymous.
Jesus.
It's not Jesus. We have.
It's called Angie, and she's
Angie's
letting
here.
you know that it's called Cash Cab. That's the one.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Oh my god, it's great. I used to love watching that as a child.
Oh, as a child, okay.
Well, maybe
so this was a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's why I probably never heard of it.
Anyways, for those of you wondering who Angie is,
we're gonna post a picture.
We're gonna post a picture of her right here.
And every time you hear like a little voice in the back and it's her, like her picture's gonna come out.
Yeah,
she didn't want to sit here in the middle with us.
She did not want to join in, but she's still here.
She lent us her space and she's gonna cook for us, so it's great.
She is cooking steak for us, and actually, Angie has some really good stories about March Madness. So it's a shame that she's not physically here to tell you guys, but we can.
But we're gonna continue to refer to her.
Stories.
Yeah, we're gonna recount them, and we're just gonna be the voice of her stories. Okay. All right. So next on my list is start following the venues on social media where you want to go, and this doesn't necessarily go just for people in Miami Music Week. Only spring breakers too. People, you're planning to come here this month to vacation, and by here I mean obviously Miami. Start looking for the venues and following
restaurants.
Restaurants, anything. Start following these accounts. If you're coming for events, it's gonna be a hot popping month for DJs. See who's playing where. Try to get those tickets early so they can be a little bit cheaper. If you want to be smart like us, find yourself a damn promoter. I was gonna say
those
reporter.
Promoters, man.
Find yourself a promoter. There's hundreds and thousands of them.
Leave a comment down below.
Yeah, let people find. Yeah, so be helpful to our listeners. So comment down below where you're at, and they'll hit you up. So find yourself those promoters. If you want to be ballsy, show up at the entrance. Maybe you'll be let in.
You'll be let in.
If you're a woman. If you're a man, there's no chance. Don't even think about it. But if you're a woman, yeah.
Yeah, I have some done trauma that before. When it comes to that. I mean,
really?
At least
tell me. Confess it, baby. What happened to you?
Most of my friends know this story already because I feel like I just love using my voice to talk about plus size and transformation and weight loss because I have, my backside story to it. For those of you that don't know me, I was formerly a fat girl, the cool fat friend, and not in a negative way at all.
At least it's not a duff. The designated
ugly friend.
Yeah, at least it's not a duff because you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay.
I mean, but my personality was it for me. It still is. I like to think it still is. But, as a heavier... Oh, shit.
No, you did good.
Nothing happened. Oh, I'm traumatized by
sound. Yeah, we have bad experience with sound. No, we're good. You have earphones on. You can hear yourself.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Okay, continue on.
I am not used to this.
I know, but this is a vibe, even though it looked like roly-poly-oly.
I used to have a pair of beautiful red Beats, and they were stolen from my car with my laptop.
That's another story, which we're going to hit next.
We're going to hit that story in a few episodes. So, as a former plus-size girl, I did attempt going to the club once. I'm not going to name the club because...
No,
I do plan on going there in the future. No, because they better let me in next time I go.
I want to hear.
But I was straight up denied. They told me that they were at capacity, and if I didn't have a ticket, I couldn't go in. So I stepped to the side, and I was like, let me use my Cuban chifa right now to see if this guy is lying to me. And I stepped off to the side enough for him not to notice that I was still there. And then a group of beautiful women came. They looked like they were from Ukraine or something, like the ones that look like dolls, very exotic, unique. Beautiful blonde. And they were all let in. And they didn't have a ticket because I didn't see that guy scanning anything. And they were not with a promoter. They were just showing up it kind of seemed like they were in a bachelorette party, which fine, understandable. But what if I was there for a bachelorette party too?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm with them.
And I was for sure 21 at the time. Well, I was 23 at the time.
Yeah.
So it's not like I was using a fake to try to get in. And that one experience just kind of ruined the whole clubbing scene for me. And I mean, I can say I've been to a club maybe a handful of times. I don't count 11 as a club. Because 11 has been very welcoming and I love them. I don't see them as a club because when I think of a club, I just think of that negative rejection.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's not like he told me like, no, you're heavy, you can't go in.
Yeah, they'll never. I don't think they'll tell you.
But it felt
like,
that way.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, and when you're at that stage of life, I was heavy for 5+ years, and I was very confident. I was happy. Anyone can attest to that. You knew me. You met me when I was like that. I was a very confident person. I would get up on stage at FIU and talk to thousands of students going through orientation. When I was president of the sorority, I would talk to hundreds of girls. And I never once felt insecure about myself. But the fact that that experience kind of killed it for me, it just kind of killed the whole nightlife experience for me as a girl.
Especially in Miami.
Yeah. So now that
I discriminate here a lot.
Now that I've lost weight, I'm kind of always aware of that when I go to the club. If I see some other person getting rejected for either their outfit or, you know, the way they look, I will use my voice to try to get involved. And sometimes that does get me in trouble, but I could care less. I feel like as someone who has that, I need to use it to defend other people and just make them know that they're not alone and it's okay. Everyone is beautiful in their own way.
Yeah.
As long as your personality is not sick and your intentions are not bad, which we were talking about this earlier, some of the prettiest girls are the ugliest girls. Yeah,
inside. Because if you're ugly on the inside, I'm sorry, you're ugly on the outside.
They just have bad intentions. And I want to wrap this back to the whole March Madness things because there's so many events going on. You're meeting so many women and so many men at these events. And it's important to keep in mind to always be respectful, always be nice to each other, and just really focus on that plur vibe, the friendship,
and be aware of your surroundings because people, you know, they could go a little bit over the drinks. If you see a girl like struggling or something, like try to help her. But let me tell you, sometimes I've been put in that situation. They don't want help, especially if it's like a stranger or they're not used to that friendly vibe. They don't want your help.
And always go out in groups.
Always go out in groups.
Don't go out alone. If you have,
don't go to the restroom by yourself. Like literally, always have someone with you.
It's scary, and we don't hear about it as often as we should.
Yeah.
But it's definitely something that happens out there 100%. That people are watching and just bad vibes all around.
Yeah. Did you see what happened in Brickell City Center? The guy.
What happened?
Angie, did you hear that story? No.
What happened?
It happened like last week. So there was a girl going to a bathroom in Brickell City Center, which it's
literally right behind me.
Literally right down there.
It says east.
And the guy followed her into the bathroom and tried to rape her. Like her pants were already off. Like she couldn't fight this guy. Luckily at that point, 2 other women came inside and were able to fight off that guy from that girl that was on the floor.
Who was this guy?
He got arrested. I don't have a name, but like I'll show you the article after. And like you think about these things like Brickell is safe for the most part. Like you're walking around Brickell, like you don't think about this, but like this literally happened right here in the backyard, here. Like right here. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, just a few months ago too, they were talking about someone here at this complex, kind of just coming in from the outside and following residents around, and it's really scary. It happens anywhere. Back in the day, the FIU, the bug grabber, or the toe sniffer. That's scary. That happened while we were there, and it was going on in the library. You always have to be aware of your surroundings, always. And our parents tell us, our loved ones tell us.
It's embedded in our brains. It's
for a reason. Back to March Madness.
March Madness. Safety, number one priority.
I'm not timing this, by the way, so we're probably going to talk for hours.
It's fine. Listen, safety is number one priority. Please, if you're coming from out of town, make sure you get back in one piece to your hometown, to wherever you're coming from. Please make it back. Okay, what else I have in my list?
And if you go to the club, make sure to dress nice. Quick little break. Calling out all the Miami girls. Struggling to find the perfect nail salon that doesn't feel like a factory? Well, we got the place for you. That Girl Beauty Bar located on Southwest 12th Street in the heart of Little Havana. Offering gel mani and pedis, acrylics, aprons, and hair services that will exceed your beauty and self-care expectations. Get 10% off with code CONFESSIT when booking. Hope to see you there.
I feel like Miami discriminates a lot because you go to Vegas and it's like all shapes and sizes on VIP. Like, everybody is
I
good.
know.
Miami
It's crazy.
discriminates a lot.
It's all about appearances sometimes, and it's
all
very
about
discouraging.
It is discouraging.
It's very discouraging.
But you gotta keep your head up high.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And be the voice.
And be the voice. So, guys, keep that in mind. All right, moving along to our list. Let's see. Are you a more ultra plur person or pool party vibes? Night or day?
It depends on the outfit.
Okay.
So,
not the response I was waiting for.
Yeah,
but I'll take it.
I'm just kidding. I think I'm definitely more into ultra just because I did grow up going to ultra when I was in high school. That was my first experience sophomore year.
How old were you when you went?
I was probably like 17 or 16. Shit. 16 or 17. There was no age limit yet.
Okay.
It was when ultra was really becoming this huge event here in Miami, and I mean, it's always been going on for like around the whole United States and maybe even outside. But the name of Miami Ultra Music Festival really started growing, and I remember I went with a group of friends, and we didn't really think anything of it. None of us had been to any music festival ever before. We hadn't been to EDC. We hadn't been to Coachella. It was just, okay, let's go experience Ultra. And we loved it so much that we just kind of made it a tradition and kept going back every year for 5 years in a row.
Was it as full as it gets now?
No, at all.
Because
it was very easy. I remember, I can't remember what year it was, but the year that Avicii, did you just?
I just like splashed sauce in my face.
Oh,
the year that Avicii
the last year Avicii DJ'd at Ultra was the year that I was really concerned for security reasons, because it got so packed that in my mind I knew something bad could happen in a crowd like that, because to be there a few hours before the artist even goes on stage to secure your spot, and then 15 minutes before that DJ goes on stage, everyone just kind of starts pushing.
Yeah, because you're trying to make your way in or make your way
exactly
out.
And this was way before, any of these incidents at the Travis Scott festival happened, like years ago. And that thought was already crossing my mind. It's probably even crazier now. Last time I went to Coachella was, I think, 2018.
Coachella, you mean Ultra?
Oh, Ultra. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm thinking of Coachella because I am so sad that I'm not going this year. If anyone has a hookup for tickets, please let us know.
Everything is pricey, even Ultra.
It's really pricey. Angie actually was part of the group that we went on the trip with last year, and it's such a beautiful experience. Just like everything in this stupid life, it comes at a price.
It's a beautiful life, man.
It's a beautiful life, but it does come at a high price. If you want to experience it the right way, you have to be willing to, pay your 2 cents.
Pay your things. So last time you went, it was 2018. I think the last time I went was like...
And it was amazing, just extremely packed.
2016, I think. I went 2015 and 2016, and I didn't go back because, man, like... I was still young, so I can't say I was old and I was tired. But I just got tired of, like, the mosh pits.
It's the same thing over and over again.
It's the same thing. So I was like, listen, if I go again, it'll be VIP. And if it's not VIP, I ain't freaking going, because I'm not going to be in general admission. It's too tight. If I want to move, like, it's just a hot mess. And I went during the time that they were saying that they were, like, stabbing people with, like, HIV, like, needles. So, mind you, my first experience, I was, like, traumatized already. And I would do the 3 days back to back.
For some reason.
I don't know how, but I would do the 3 days back to back. You tell me that to do it now. Yeah.
No, we can't. I don't think we physically can.
No, I can't.
If you're doing this at this age, hit us up and let us know how. Maybe
I know how, but we're not gonna go through those remedies.
Yeah, but that probably hurts at this age.
Yeah,
listen,
you're gonna feel the effects for a month.
The one video that just keeps replaying over and over in my head right now is remember the palm tree video, the tree.
Yes, the girl making out with the palm tree. Oh, that's a classic.
That lives rent free in my head.
That's
every time
classic.
March comes around, I think of that video.
About that video. I feel like during those times, like back in the days, they would have like funny, crazy videos. But like, I don't know, recently I haven't seen like through the past years any as iconic as that one. I hope I find this. So if you're watching this with video, I can like pull it up for you guys because that was iconic.
Yeah. No, it's everywhere, dude.
Yeah, no, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. I feel like, okay, so your outfit. So you would put a lot of thought into your outfits.
I got so distracted.
You know, we always do.
It's two completely different events as far as outfits. For Ultra, you have the music festival outfits.
And
so it's
music,
the rhinestones
and swim
and the feathers, the boas, the glitter.
Oh my God, feathers. I have
Whereas
a story for you.
the pool parties,
Bikini.
you're still celebrating EDM.
Yeah.
But it's a bikini and the wedges. The typical Miami pool party.
Yeah.
We're going to go and look hot with our girls. So it just depends. If I have a bomb-ass bathing suit, I'm going to be like, let's go to a pool party. Let's go listen to Oscar G.
And now you're not going to be out of town, so we're hitting those pool parties.
Hell yeah. And if I have a sick festival outfit, I see something online that captures my attention, I'm just like, oh my God, now I have to go to Ultra. I have to go to Ultra.
I'm going to put myself through the torture because I have an outfit. So I'm going to get there, take a picture, and bye.
And like, not even, because the picture that I end up posting isn't even at Ultra. It's outside of my house.
It's outside, yeah. Oh my God, yeah, that always happens.
So maybe I am going to Ultra this year. You just don't know it yet. You won't see proof of me
until
at Ultra.
After.
You'll see a picture of me outside of my house. So she's not answering her
phone. I already know where she's going to be at.
I mean, I never.
So listen, I know you never answer your phone, so like honestly I don't know where you're at. But so one of the first outfits that I wore the first time I went to Ultra, it was with feathers, right? It was like an Indian vibe, me and my friend Kathy.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, it was nice, but listen to this. That day it decided to rain.
Oh.
Storm in the middle of our mosh pit.
Oh.
Girl, I ended up looking like a wet chicken. Oh, what, my feathers were like plastered like everywhere. I was like, never again am I wearing feathers to a festival, because it was so bad. I was a wet freaking chicken. I looked like a wet chicken.
Yeah, you didn't pick the right day to wear that.
I did not pick the right day. I should have looked like at the weather, but I didn't. And after that, like I would just go in a sports bra, like what I would work out with, and like freaking like booty shorts and like nice comfy shoes, and that's it. I didn't get much thought.
It's weird because this time of the year, it doesn't really rain a lot. So the fact that it rained,
so weird. It was like I have like a vivid image, like memory. It was during Afrojack, like I said. I freaking love Afrojack, and it was just storming on everyone. It was not where you would want to be in the middle of the rain, and then trying to get through the crowd, and like everyone is wet,
sweaty.
Oh no! That's why I was like, okay, I'm going one more year, and I'm never coming back.
Yeah, no, I don't think. I mean, I'd love to go back, and maybe I should talk closer to the microphone.
Yeah, talk closer.
I'd love to go back, but it would have to either be to cover the event or maybe accompany my little cousin or something.
Yeah.
Just be a chaperone.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I would definitely not go out of my way to spend. Yeah. How much are the tickets? 400?
Right now they're like 500, I think.
Oh my God.
No.
And then the whole having to sell the wristband and having the person come to pick it up
and find a way
sure
to get there.
And
finding a way to get there because like you can't drive up. Like
we're better off watching the live stream on YouTube.
Yeah, no, 100%. And when it comes to like day parties,
do you have any crazy stories? Because I know you love those pool parties.
They're always a good time. I'm not a crazy person. It's just good vibes. Like last year was really fun.
Where'd you go
I
last
usually
year?
always end up like an SLS because I just have an easy hookup SLS. So I saw Medusa.
Oh, wow.
I was so excited to see Medusa last year because I've never seen them live. But I don't want to say they were a disappointment because they were not. But I prefer to listen to them on Spotify. You know what I mean? It's like live DJs. Sometimes it's better like their song solo. It was definitely a pretty experience. But like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of them live. But then again, they did go on so late in the day. You know, you've been partying since 1 p.m. They show up at 8 or 9. Like, you're tired. There's been that situations like that. I think the year prior to that or like 2 years prior to that. I saw SLS too. It was Diplo and I think like Major Lazer. But these people
love Diplo.
Love Diplo. But these people showed up like at 10 to play in their set when I have been partying there since like
you were already
noon.
Burnt out.
I was burnt. I was like, I'm leaving. Like, I'm tired. My feet hurt. Like, I want food. So, note to DJs, please play a little bit earlier.
Yeah, be a little bit earlier. Be considerate to your older fans.
Yeah, to your older fans. We're tired. You know, we're taking one day of the weekend to see you.
Please. We work hard to buy the tickets.
Yeah.
Or
we work hard to find a hookup and plan our outfit.
The outfits are expensive.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, it's a process.
Do you have any plans so far for this year?
I do not, but listen, I get major anxiety and I get major FOMO when the time is nearing. Like, I literally can't sleep. I start tanning like days before because I feel like, oh, like what if my connect like backs out on like taking me in. Like, I start thinking of everything that could go wrong. Like, what if my friends flake?
Struggle.
I start thinking of everything that could go wrong. So I get major anxiety. So I'm like following
and she's
up.
laughing.
Because start following up. Hey, we're still on for this weekend, right? Hey, we're going to do this. Hey, what are you going to wear? Like, it drives me insane. But no, this year I'm just like taking it slow and just have a positive mindset. I don't know where I'm going.
You did that right before Magic Mike.
Oh my God.
The few days before Magic Mike, this girl kept texting me like, hey, we're still on,
were
right?
like getting sick, so I was like, is she gonna make it or not?
Yeah, I went. I was sick.
Go?
I was sick. I'm still a little bit sick.
My faith was high, but my trust was a little low.
I showed up for the team and we were present and it was a great time.
Yeah, when there's like major events like that, I just get mad anxiety. But then again, positive thinking. I don't know what the heck we're gonna do or I'm gonna do,
but we're gonna do something.
We're gonna do something. A plan. There's always
even if it's just ending up at the SLS again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand at the door like, hey, let me in. We're gonna.
Hey, I actually work here.
I actually work here. Oh my God, that happened in the bathroom at 11. Wait, was it you? No, it was with Angie. Was it?
You told someone
we were at a bathroom at 11, and then these girls just rolled. We were like, there was a fat ass line to go to the bathroom. It was the day of your birthday, and Tiesto was playing, so that shit was glammed. So we were in the line of the bathroom, and like these two girls just come up, but like they were dressed, like they're showing some skin, but it wasn't a stripper lingerie. And then they told like the security's like, hey, we work here. He's like, come on over. We're like, these girls do not work here. Like, you could tell they did not work there. That's the secret then. That's the secret. Tell them you work there, but only if you have like a slutty outfit. If not, I don't think you can pass. Be like, there's lingerie under. Like, oh, yeah.
They were scheming.
They were in there on a mission. They didn't look like locals. Yeah,
we're doing something wrong.
Yeah, they were probably scheming them, like telling people that they were strippers, but really they were not.
So then what? The guys would pay up, and then they wouldn't strip for them.
Exactly. They were kind of half naked already. Honestly, they were scheming out there. Props to them. Good luck. I don't know what they were up to, but they were up to something. Okay, up to something.
To each their own.
So, all right, back to our tips. So it is March is a great time to meet people all around Miami. Even if you post up at a bar, go to an expensive bar and sit at a bar. I've been telling my friends to list.
What do you consider a good expensive bar?
Honestly, I don't know because I haven't like done it yet. But like once I do it, I'll let you know. But honestly, like, hey, go to Cole, a Michelin star, just sit at the bar. There's always like interesting people. Last time I went, I was staring at the bar, but I went with my parents, obviously not in a post up at the bar. But I was just staring at the bar the whole time, and there was just women, like, let's see, like, just like waiting. Double, just like sitting, waiting. And then a group of guys would just like come up, maybe buy them a drinks. I was like, I love to people watch. I don't want to say I'm a creep, but I'm a creep. So I was just like seeing all of this go on. I was like, damn, this is a good idea. I think I'm gonna do this.
I mean, I think Miami is definitely the perfect city to people watch.
Listen, anywhere, anytime.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. There's so many interesting, keep your guard up because there's crazy people. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of interesting people. Like, you never know who you're going to meet.
It's a nice balance.
And, like, it's just great opportunity to network. Every time there's a big event like this in Miami, even for, like, food and wine and, like, Art Basel, every time there's big events like this is the time for the single ladies. Go out. Don't go to Wynwood. Please do not go to Wynwood. Like,
I just remembered something.
What?
The Bitcoin conference takes place during March.
Okay, so you see, you got that too. So you're going to have
Find out where those people are at.
Exactly. They're not in Wynwood. Don't go to Wynwood.
Or they might be.
I don't know where they're at. So I don't have like recommendations for you, but I know it's not Wynwood, okay?
Google it.
Go to a nice restaurant where there's
Bitcoin conference.
Yeah. Go to a nice restaurant where there's a nice bars and like good drinks and like a mingle, take a friend. Don't take your squad of 7 because it's a damn bar. You know what I mean? Like, what are the chances you're going to find a group of guys with 7 guys?
Yeah, no.
Not one guy is going to buy rounds
unless
for
you
everyone.
Need that moral support from your girls.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not out, if you just want to have fun, hey, by all means.
But if you want to meet people, are out.
So start your research now. Look for those restaurants. We got plenty of them. And that's where you're going to find people. That's where you're going to network. And maybe you're going to find love in a hopeless place in the club. We know people who have found love at the club. Have you found love at the club before?
Not the club, but at Blackbird.
Okay, a bar.
Something like that.
You can find love at the bar.
You can find love anywhere in Miami.
We have a friend here who found love at Live. It happens.
At the club, for real.
I want to make love in the club.
Hey. The mixtape dropping soon. This friend we're talking about is clearly Angie.
Putting her in blast. We're going to have a little picture right here again. Okay, so So yeah, what else, Illy? What else is there going on in March? Tell me.
There's also, low-key
Low-key
things
stuff,
that are
you're
not
right.
as crazy as the
But
pool
that's- yeah.
parties. There's since we're already talking about finding
Yeah,
love,
tell us more.
I'm gonna tell you some more. My boyfriend is actually a comedian. He has a show coming up on March 15th.
Tell us you gotta pay us for that sponsor.
Yeah, you better pay up. No, there's always really nice comedy shows. Not just at the Improv in Doral, but there's
Different
a bunch of
places.
different bars like the SLS that we were talking about on Wednesdays.
Which
they
I
have
just
a
found out
comedy
about.
night. And these are free events that you can go to and just listen to local comedians, listen to comedians from out of state. Last night I met an amazing girl who is a comedian. I forgot her name, but she was so funny. I was crying. And it's a nice way to spend your Wednesday night.
It's different, if you're not gonna be bar hopping literally Monday through Sunday, do something different.
If you still want to partake in March Madness, there are other options.
So many
events.
Not
just the parties and the DJs. So like Jen said, do your research. Don't stay home. Take advantage of the fact that we live in one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Yes, it's expensive, but if you budget correctly and if you go to ladies' nights and happy hours, there's a lot of good deals around town. Yeah,
especially if you're a woman, I don't want to say you could finesse your way through, but there's a lot of perks.
Loopholes.
Female privilege, we have a lot of those. So,
or if you're a strong, independent woman and you just want to go and spend your money that you work for,
by all means, I wish,
Flanagan's has great deals.
You do you, boo. Okay, let me see what else.
Damn, it's the first week of March and I feel like I'm already burnt out.
Oh my, I'm so tired. I've been so tired this week.
Dude, March is crazy. It's March. Followed by April showers. No, I'm not going to all this shit. I'm definitely not.
Okay, what else? Do you want to touch base on something else from the list? Meeting people.
Well, honestly, I feel like a huge part of my life, at least a few years ago while I was in college, undergrad at FIU, was Marathon Mondays. Do you remember those?
Yes.
Marathon Mondays are the first Monday of spring break for college students. And it was just craziness all over South Beach.
Yeah.
They would close down Ocean.
Oh my God. Talking about that, I don't want to say pepper sprayed, but...
You got pepper sprayed?
They threw... Okay, it was... I don't remember if it was one of those days or it was an FCAT, those days where the seniors were out. They would throw
senior skip day.
It was a senior skip day. I don't remember what it was, but I think it was a spring break because it was more rowdy. It was people from everywhere. The beach got so crowded that they tried to make people leave, and the cops started throwing
I think I remember watching this on the news.
I was running yes, it came out on the news.
No, it wasn't ever that crazy before.
Yeah, not back in the day, but towards my time, because we have a few years.
Yeah, this was my time. I think spring 2016 and 2015 were the golden years when it came to spring break because there weren't as many rules. It was overall a good time, obviously up to a certain point because anything past 4 or 5 p.m. at the beach was just
it was lit. Yeah,
it was time to go home.
Time to go home.
But those Marathon Mondays were just iconic, and I have some of the best memories on those Mondays. Yeah, it was a great way to kickstart the week basically, and also. You're recording us? Also, during spring break, there's a bunch of booze cruises going on. EDM cruises.
Yeah, you guys can travel.
College cruises. Just a bunch of
those are good options as well.
Angie and I did several of those. I never did a booze cruise,
and I'm glad I didn't because it sounded dangerous.
You should be glad you didn't because they were so dangerous. I feared for my life while we went on these trips.
Oh no.
But we made so many friends to this day. I'm pretty sure I'm still on the Facebook group chat and I see messages. There's 55-year-olds saying, "Hey, when's the next one?" I'm God. I don't know, but how do I exit this?
Oh my God. I don't know where the heck I was doing in college because I would see you guys going into these booze cruises, but I never went.
They were so fun, and it always landed on our friend's birthday, Hillary. And one year was her 21st birthday, and it was a crew of 30 of us
Oh shoot,
dude, we
that
owned
sounds like
those
a
hallways.
good time.
It was a great time. There's
Yeah.
like I keep saying it because there really is so much going on
There's
this
so
month.
much, yeah. And even not local, like if you're a local and you're watching this, you don't have to stay in town. Like
No.
take the time and travel. Depending on where you go, you know, prices are gonna range. But
Yeah.
like there's a great little cruise that goes from Fort Lauderdale to Bimini for a weekend and then come back.
Bimini, that's another
Yeah,
one.
it's nice.
If you haven't been to Bimini, I 100% recommend
It's
looking
really,
into
yeah.
it, even if it's just for a day trip,
Yeah.
because it is such a beautiful island.
It is.
And they
it's
have
an
the
escape.
best,
It's a little sweet escape.
They have this little pizza shack.
Really?
Yes, and they have the best lobster pizza. I can just taste it right now.
Oh my god, I've never had a lobster
and
pizza.
then they have
before.
the conch salad all the way to the right side
I
of
got
the
a flashback
island.
of Bahamas.
Dude, qué rico, man.
Oh, yeah.
And their punch. Ay, Dios mío,
yeah.
me voy pa' Bimini.
We're hungry.
I'm going to Bimini. I need some lobster, baby.
Oh gosh. Okay, I think we're good, guys. I think that's all we have for March Madness. You know, travel. There's good weather. It's hot as hell outside. It's get outside. You know, stop. Don't stay in.
If you
Enjoy
need
the
to
month.
tan,
I feel like
this is
it's a
the
long
month.
month too.
This is the month to start
I need
tanning.
to tan my legs. That's why my legs are cut off in this video. Because
Yeah,
you guys
mine
will
are
scream.
hidden.
If you guys see how white my legs are, you guys will scream. I will
They
scare
don't match
people.
your face.
They do not match my face or my arms. It's scary and it's just awful. That's why you guys are not to see it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know we rambled a lot, but like that's just the mood today, right?
That's the mood today. That's the mood for this whole month.
We're gonna be back next Wednesday with a guest. We're not sure who's gonna be yet, but it's gonna be a good guest because we're trying to bring you the best.
It might
out
be
here.
Angie.
Angie prefers to lend us a space than to be in the podcast.
Angie's like, nah, fam, put a picture
She's
of
like,
me right
nah,
there.
listen, I'll rent out the space for you, but I don't want to be on it. But next week, we'll be back next hump day.
Yeah.
Please show us some love and support. Subscribe to our podcast. Leave us a rating.
Yeah.
Review.
Share our page.
Share
if you
our
have
page.
a friend that you think might,
Yeah.
you know, resonate with anything we're
With
saying,
anything.
or
Yeah.
who simply is bored driving home,
Or
at
they're planning
work.
to come to Miami, or even if you're a local and you don't know what to do this month, you know, just listen to this. Maybe we can provide you some smart insights.
If you guys have a friend that you think might resonate with anything we're saying, or simply just needs, you know, kind of guidance. Not just Miami,
hit us up
but in life.
In life, just hit us up.
Hit us up.
We want to hear from you guys on our social media. It's at Confess It Baby Podcast.
That's right.
And that's all we got for today, guys. Until next hump day. Bye.
Bye.